Hey guys, Paul from Paul's Body Engineering here. Another vlog for Monday. Now I know a lot of you guys, we refer to Mondayitis, real thing or not, I'm not too sure. But look, you know, obviously we've come off a great weekend, start of the week. What do we do? What's the first thing a lot of you guys do to get your working week underway? You grab a coffee. Okay, so the first thing we do is we have our coffee. It kickstarts our day, gives us a bit of energy. Coffee now is very much a social thing. It's a big cultural thing in Australia. You know, you go to your coffee shop for breakfast, for morning tea, for lunch. It's where we have meetings. So what I wanted to focus on today's vlog is regarding coffee and how you can improve your diet but not still give up on something that you really enjoy, and that's coffee. And look, I'm a big coffee drinker myself. I love coffee. But what we want to do is just give you some advice on how you can make a small change to your diet in relation to coffee, which will improve your health and well-being over a long period of time. So I generally get my standard takeaway cup, so regular size. Now what you'll find in a regular coffee, full cream milk, is that it contains a little bit of fat. Now, not a lot of people are aware of that. Obviously, you would have heard the term skinny milk or skim milk in your coffee, or a skinny cappuccino, skinny flat white. That's the low-fat option, and I want to compare the two. So, when you order your standard flat white cappuccino, latte, whatever it is, generally speaking, in a regular size cup of coffee, you're looking at about 9 grams of fat. That's full cream milk. Whereas the skinny version, so where the skim milk was added, you're looking at about 1 gram of fat. So there's a significant difference. So what we want to look at is, if say you have 2 a day, a lot of people do have 2 a day. They get their first one in the morning, then maybe for morning tea or just before lunch they'll have a second one to give them that pick-me-up to get through the afternoon. 2 a day on the full cream version, that adds up to about 18 grams of fat per day, just in 2 cups of coffee. Times that by, say, 6 times a week, because we do it regularly, we do get our coffee regularly, and this applies to made at home as well, where you know, your instant coffee and your milk at home. You add that up over 6 days, that's 108 grams of fat over 6 days just from having 2 cups of coffee a day. The average person, and again I'm speaking generally here, the average person's daily intake for fat is about 40 to 50 grams of fat per day on a reasonably healthy diet. So by having over 100 grams of fat over 6 days is a lot. So what you do in order to make the simplest of changes but significantly drop the amount of fat that you're taking in your diet is go for the skinny option. By doing that, you know, over 6 days, you're only going to consume 12 grams of fat. That's a massive difference. That's nearly 100 grams of fat difference between having a skinny option and a full cream option. And look, some, you know, the coffee aficionados out there might say, well, it tastes better, the full cream and everything like that. And look, that's probably true. I go for the skinny option myself, but you know, our health obviously is a priority these days. So try it out for a week, 2 weeks, just to let your taste buds get used to it if you do believe it's going to be a different taste. But see what it does to your health. See the improvements that it makes by simply removing that fat from your diet. You're going to remove it from your body, and your body's going to thank you for it. So it's simple things like this, guys, that you can do in your diet, just making those small adjustments, those small amendments to your daily intake in food, switching a high fat to a low fat, a high carb to a low carb, things like that. So you're not actually giving up the food or the drink that you enjoy, you're just making a modification that's going to benefit you long term. So that's my food for thought for today, guys. Have a look at the coffee that you currently drink. Maybe make that skinny option. Even better, go the long black. Take the milk out of it altogether, so you're removing the carb and the fat. But that's another element altogether. Any nutritional questions, guys, I'm always available. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I've got a YouTube channel as well, or you can email me, paul@paulsbodyengineering.com. But that's it. Happy Monday. Have a great week. Get into the gym, exercise heap, and I'll see you there.